Early intervention is a program for children from birth to 36 months old who have developmental delays or may be at risk of having developmental delays. So by having a therapist work with the family and teach them skills so that they can provide those skills to the child, they may show them ways that they can encourage a child's language development, or exercises they could do to help a child start walking, or ways they can play with their child to develop their social emotional skills.
So I love the early intervention model because it's a coaching model. It's a collaboration between us and the caregivers. So we go into the homes or into daycares or anywhere in the community with these caregivers, and we work on things to enhance these children's participation in their everyday routines. Some of the best successes are when you see your child participating in a routine that they weren't able to prior. And also just as important is when the family, they realize that they can be an advocate for their child, when they can implement a strategy or a tool that we've taught them so that they can help their child progress in their development. It's amazing. It's like an aha moment, and it empowers them because they realize that they're the best tool and they're the best resource for their child. They want to see their child develop, or they want to see their child successful with a certain routine. If families didn't have EI, I think a lot of them would struggle with knowing what to do, how to best support their child. There's not a lot of settings where you have that collaborative effort.
My child was born at 37 weeks. He spent 2 weeks in the NICU. He had some trouble with breathing, and when he came home, he had trouble with muscle tightening. Without early intervention, I would have not learned to help my son with his muscle tightness, with his speech delays, with his physical therapy, occupational therapy needs.
So in EI, there's a financial crisis right now, unfortunately. It's been nearly 20 years and we haven't seen an increase in reimbursement for early intervention. So that means there hasn't been an increase in wages for any of the workers. With that comes difficulty retaining workers. There's not competitive wages, so people don't want to come work in early intervention. We just want a competitive wage. There's a wait list for early intervention. When these families are on the wait list, they're missing out on moments. They're missing out on opportunities to learn strategies to help support their child.
We've been able to provide a lot of children with really strong services. And it really is a tragedy to see that recently, due to funding, that our children are really struggling to get the services that they need.
My hopes and dreams for my son is for him to be all that he can be. I want to support him in becoming whatever it is that his dream is. Seeing my child develop is very important. I want him to be able to go out into the community and be successful.
We've seen lots of great successes, and that's why we keep coming back. When they learn how to interact with their family, when a mom and a child look at each other and learn how to play a game, an interactive game, seeing those moments between a caregiver and their child where you know they're both happy, that's the most fulfilling thing. There's nothing quite like being welcomed into a home and helping that child and that family become more successful during their daily routines.